the average person needs to think about something like where I live, rent, I have rental houses. Rent went up 33% last year where I live. A 2-bedroom apartment went up 33%. Okay. And the housing price, the single family housing price where I live went up 22%. Okay. Right. And the gold price went down. Okay. And the royalty companies went down 30% or better. And the stock market went up, 20% or more. Okay. So you had a lot of really strange tugging in different directions with assets. And so you have to look around. You have to say, well, wait a second. I mean, if I own a rental house and rents are rising at 33% a year, okay, that's like, that can't continue. Okay, that goes so much that then people, what are they going to pay? 100% of their income in rent? It's not possible. Like, people just have to start cohabitating. All right. So then you have housing. Well, what's going to happen with housing? I mean, people are paying $2 million for a cardboard house, and they have no money down, and they feel rich. Okay, they really actually feel rich. And so you start looking around, and you got to say, okay, look, if I have all this stuff that I'm caught up. I mean, people tell me things like, I saw a guy at the Whole Foods the other day I haven't seen like 2 years. He's telling me all about his Tesla stock and all these different. And this guy's, I'm like thinking to myself, what are you doing? You're like a videographer or something. I mean, what are you spending all day managing your portfolio? This has become like a societal thing people do. And so as they need that money to live, that's where things change. Okay. I mean, there's the average guy with a Robinhood account that's got like 1/10 of a share of Amazon or something and feels rich, needs that money if rent's going up at 33% a year. You see how this creates its own ending. And so once that happens, people sell what wait a minute, it's going down. I didn't know it was going to go down. I got to sell it.
So would you not, so for someone who's looking at real estate in Florida, where you are right now, you'd be saying, I want to get in the game, it's hot. You would wait on the sidelines right now?
I would only buy it if you love it. And if you want to live in it and you want to live in it for a long time because you really love it. That's why I would buy it. I would not buy it as a speculation. Look, the Miami Heat player Bosch sold his house on Miami Beach for $14 million. My sister lives down from that. She told me $14 million, and some crypto guy 6 months later bought it for $38 million. I mean, this is the type of thing that you see and you just say, like, the reason why it can't continue is because what is someone going to pay $100 million for the? I mean, you could buy a skyscraper for $100 million in a deserted Midwestern town because everyone's leaving, right? So my point is that it gets so out of balance that it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, there are coins you go on the Coin Market Cap, the crypto site, there are coins you've never heard of that are utterly useless that have a market value bigger than Barrick Gold. Like, you could just buy the whole company for the price of some pizza coin. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm happy you brought up the crypto. You mentioned it before, $2 trillion market cap here for the cryptocurrencies. With it becoming, just bigger and bigger here, let's get your thoughts on, will 2022 be the year that we'll see regulation hitting this market?
So I actually, in my book, I wrote about how I think crypto came into existence, which I hope everyone read, because I spent a lot of time kind of trying to lay this out. As you know, Doug Casey and I coined the term FedCoin. We think that's how it's going to all end. And I actually truly believe that crypto was created to be, number one, a sweepstakes. Okay. A sweepstakes distracts people. People are so excited about their crypto that they have on their wallet. They can't think of anything else. I know guys that are checking this, checking, and they'll at the cigar lounge I go to, they'll tell me, you ever heard of this? This is 1/10 of a penny. If it goes to $1, I'll be as rich as, I'm like, okay, well, good luck to you, right? I mean, this is a national obsession, and people are very, very distracted. Number two is it creates capital gains. Okay, some people are not claiming capital gains and they're avoiding taxes because it's chaotic. Some people are, but my point is, people are trading these coins to each other. Remember Dogecoin? It went from nothing to 70 cents and then back to 15 cents or something. There's people all along the way that are buying and selling, and they're making money. They're spending that money. They're paying tax on that money. And number three, it gets everybody used to the idea that money can exist on the computer and on your phone and not in your hand. Okay, so crypto does those three things. And I think the powers that be don't care how big and how hot that market gets, is that ultimately when it ends in the introduction of FedCoin, and it's all over. And I don't think, I think there's things like Ethereum survive as a utility coin. I think Bitcoin has some value. Some of the coins have value, but to think that 10,000 crypto tokens are going to be used as private money with no sovereign control is utterly insane.
So the strongest survive, like you said, Ether, because of DeFi, NFTs.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, 10 years from now, when you buy a house, that house will change on a blockchain. Like the ownership right now, you go down and they stamp it and they charge you a doc fee, and then they have a title insurance policy, which is really stupid. It says that they promise that you own the house, and if somebody challenges, they'll defend you. Okay, but that's all done. I mean, that's all going to be recorded on a blockchain. But here's the thing. Some people are going to make money from that, but not that many people. I mean, it's not like there's going to be a chance for you to trade the token that records the house, and that's going to go up in value some 1,000% in a month. It's insane. It's literally insane.
When you say it's a sweepstakes, I mean, we know people who have moved to Mexico off their crypto millions.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually know a lot of people who have just said, you know, my corporate world, I bought a house in Tulum or whatever.
Yeah.
I made crypto money. So they've done well. Other people are seeing this, well, I want in on the action, right? It's that fear of missing out.
Right. And a lot of people have not done well. Like I've heard guys then saying, I'm having a hard time. I just lost $6,000 in the crypto market. Now, for some average guy, I mean, that's a lot of money. You know, it's like you learned about this on Reddit, you tried to start trading, and then, you know, you got pinched here. So, but it's not done yet. This is not done yet.
Right. So you're right. We hear about the winnings, right? Not the losing. But for those winners, has that ship passed? Like, was that chance to make a lot of money in Bitcoin gone?
So think about it like this.
Moment in time?
Yeah, think about it like this. Remember back when this all started. I mean, you and I have been in this circuit of people, and if you told somebody about Bitcoin in 2011 and you're like, yeah, it's like $100 or something like that, people would be like, that's just crazy. Like you must have lost your mind, they would say. And so now if you tell people about it, they say, oh yeah, you know, I know all about it. I got a better coin than that. It's called Sushi Coin, and you're going to use it to buy sushi. It's going to be great. So look how far we've come. And it goes all the way back to the whole shoeshine boy gives a stock tip. And that's the last guy that can get into the market. I mean, the shoeshine guys speculating on stocks, there's nobody left. I mean, UPS drivers have crypto coins, and plumbers, and Ray Dalio, and everybody. The whole thing has it. You know, so like, who's left? I mean, okay, so that's the question. You got El Salvador. I mean, my cousin, who's probably watching, was in the Peace Corps in El Salvador. And I sent him the thing, and he goes, good luck to them, man. They need it. I mean, El Salvador's got this, they're buying it. And then you have companies like MicroStrategy that have abandoned their entire business, and all they're doing is buying coins. So they're just buying coins. They're buying coins, putting them in a hard drive, putting them away forever. Okay, so my point is, this is real technology. It's very serious, and it's going to be how we transact all business, okay? But it doesn't mean that every single coin that you've never heard of that's tenth of a penny is going to have any value whatsoever. And so as we transition into that, you know, look at where this is going, and it's going to a very dark place. It's going to total control, because FedCoin will be centrally managed by the Federal Reserve and the Treasury, and they'll know where every single dollar is on your FedCoin wallet. And if you're naughty, then you won't be able to spend any FedCoin because you've been bad, and you'll stay home and no drinking for you because,
No, sorry, I don't want to interrupt you. But to that point, right, if FedCoin, you know, kills privacy, kills, you know, well, the Fed will basically know exactly what you're saying everywhere you're spending your dollars. Doesn't that build a greater case for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for gold, for silver? Wouldn't you want to move?
Yeah, but how are you gonna use the Bitcoin? That's the thing people haven't understood, is that they think Bitcoin is anonymous, and it's not. you have to transact at some point. Okay, so you have to cross over a digital threshold to transact. You have to find some way to give someone else that coin in exchange for some other thing of value. You don't just exist in a private, like Obama said, it's a Swiss bank account in your pocket. It's not. I mean, perhaps it started out that way. But if you look, when they have ransomware attacks, they always catch these people because they can trace the Bitcoin. Even the best hackers cannot avoid being traced. It's infinitely trackable and traceable. And you know what people are going to say? I mean, 2022 is going to be the end of privacy. It's the end of privacy. And actually, they're going to demonize people that want privacy. They're going to say, why would you want to be private? Are you hiding something? Why would you want to hide something? Why do you need privacy? What are you afraid to show us? Okay. So you can see this happening right now. And so this FedCoin is going to allow infinite trackability of every single dollar. That's what's coming. And when people see that, okay, when people see that, they're not going to want more digital money. They're going to want something that's analog. But when they want it, it's going to be too late.